Hello, teachers. I'm so happy to be doing this video. This is a DIY video, do it yourself video on how you can use Excel to compute your results easily, no stress, save time, and also make your work tidy and neat. Okay, so this is the worksheet. This is the worksheet of Excel. This is how it appears. Okay, up here, this is for saving. When you want to go back, your files, your home, insert, and so many other instructions here that we might need to get back to as we continue in the video. I don't intend for this video to be too long, so I'm going to dive into what we want to do today. Okay, the first thing you do when you are working on your clean sheet is to type in the name of your school, isn't it? So you come to this workspace. This is where we are going to be doing our work. Then occasionally come up here to give the workspace some instructions. So here you type in the name of your school. Each of these boxes are called cells. And we have columns and then rows. Columns are lettered, rows are numbered. The letters for the columns go as far as you can go. This can cover for all your subjects, CAs, total, grades, and so on and so forth. You are going to see how we insert all of that. And then down here, the rows go down as far as you can go, so that even if you have 1,000 or more students, you can easily put in their data in. So let's start. Here you type in the name of your school. I'm going to put it on caps lock. DIY digital trainings. Okay, normally when you type in the name of your school, there will be probably the class and all the information you want for a title. Now when you do that, you click and drag to a certain point and then you stop. You come up here, you see merge and center, click on the drop down. You see merge and center, click on it. Fine. So this centralizes the name of your school and then clears out the lines so that you have just a clear space with the name of your school. Now the next thing is the column for serial number, isn't it? So I'll suggest you leave out 2 rows empty. Later you see why I did that. And then you come here, right? Serial number. You can adjust this with this particular cross. Okay, it has spikes by the side. Just click on it and then you adjust just the way you want. Okay, so you number 1, 2. I can go on and on, but I don't need to do that because that will waste a lot of time. So what you do is, now look at me, look at the screen very well. You see this cross, don't use this cross. The one with the spike, don't use it. This is the cross I want you to click here and drag. You can see that the numbers appear the way they should. In some cases, it might not. So when it does not, there will be a drop down here. You click it and then fill in series. Okay, that's if it is not automatically set like that. So when you're done with this, the next thing is the subject. Okay, no, the names. Okay, so you click here. Leave out these 2 spaces. You'll see why soon. Names. Good. On the 3rd column, up here, type in the name of the subjects. I will suggest you type in the subjects the way they appear on on the result sheet or result card, so that when you come to input results, you will not have issues to have to go looking for particular subjects. So you come here, press, and then drag to this point here. I'll tell you why. Merge and center it. This time around, you don't need to click on the drop down. Just good. Under here, we have the CA, exams, and then total. Okay, so the way they appear, whoever is looking at this will know that these three are under English, isn't it? Do the same for mathematics, the next subject. Mathematics, here CA, exams, total. Good. You can see why I merged and centered the first subject. So you do the same for mathematics. Click on it, highlight to the point of total, merge and center. And like that for all the subjects. I'm going to be stopping at economics. Okay. So you do that for the subjects, all your subjects. Okay. When you're done, the next thing is the grand total. So you come down here and type in grand total. You can either choose to maybe abbreviate G total. After the grand total, the average, isn't it? Yes. After the average, the grade, then position. Okay. I think I will stop here. Okay, no, I will show you how to insert the names. Let's say the first name here, I'll just fictitious names, Abel, Bello, Chidema, and so on and so forth. You're going to fill in your own to 10 or 15, and then type in fictitious what do you call it, scores. Okay, let's say for Abel he has 10, for the CA then 56. Okay, so you will continue like that. Don't worry about the totals, just fix in the names. This is going to be your assignment. Type in the names of your students, real or fictitious, then the CA scores, exam scores for English, mathematics, economics, and as much as your subjects are. Just stop at just fixing in the exam scores, the CA scores and the exam scores. Then you come back to the second video where you see how I'm going to be inserting formulas for total, grand total, average, grade, and so on. So see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye.